Someone just recommended another weird anime to me and I watched it. It's pretty damn strange. I said, this is perfect for my channel, since it's a channel full of weird-ass videos anyway. The protagonist, Senji, turns into a girl named Midori. So let's break down this anime. Senji's this guy who goes to school and everyone's scared of him cause he's seen as a thug or delinquent. But in reality, he's not. He's just got these delinquents wanting to beat his ass. He's known as Demon Hand, the most powerful left hand, cause he can take out anyone with a single punch from it. His dream, get a girlfriend, but because of his rep, all the girls are terrified of him and he can't land one. Then one random day, he wakes up with a girl on his hand. Yep, freaks him out big time. Oh, and by the way, the quality might be a bit shitty cause this anime from 2004 and I couldn't find anything better than this. Funny thing too, she's only half there like her boobs are showing. She gets super nervous, starts screaming and running around. Later, they talk and try to figure each other out, but she gets more pissed cause he's got a stash of dirty magazines. She even tries to toss his forbidden mags out. Then he asks where she lives, cause he wants to investigate her to understand what the hell going on. He heads to her place and finds out it's a rich-ass house. Her family's loaded. After that, a friend of his calls, saying 2 girls want to talk to him. Senji gets all excited, heads home, wraps a bandage around his hand and tells her to shut up. The girls show up, they sit and chat, but it's all a trap. These chicks are delinquents whose boyfriends he beat up. One of them hits his left arm where the girl is, and he tries to undo the bandage to check on her but can't. He grabs a knife to cut it off, but the girls think he's about to stab them. They bolt, thinking he's gonna kill them. Turns out his friend who called was stuffed in a trash can by them. Senji checks on the hand girl, she's bleeding from the head. They start to get along and she even hugs him. His friend comes over, sees him hiding his hand in his pocket, and since Senji's clueless, he heads to school like that, with a girl in his hand, pretending it's just injured. Here we see everyone avoids him cause they're scared and his only friend from another class. Some thugs show up, and this preppy girl who hates delinquents gets involved, almost gets kidnapped. Senji steps in, beats the shit out of everyone to protect her. At first, she's all cocky, saying she won't thank him cause she despises delinquents. Later, that same gang kidnaps Senji's friend, and he goes after them to save him. The preppy girl he saved tags along secretly and watches him fight, but he doesn't fight back. He just takes a beating until the guys get tired and leave on their own. His friend asks, "Why didn't you defend yourself? You could have crushed them easily." Senji says, "Yeah, I could have, but if I did, they'd keep targeting people from school, could have been anyone." He chose not to. The preppy girl who overheard everything starts liking him. At school, she sits next to him. After school, he goes to Midori's house. She's the rich girl. Her mom sees it's Senji, lets him in, and he goes to Midori's room. Her mom leaves him alone with her. Damn, moms who don't care about their daughters. But Senji's an idiot. He wanted to see if he could do something to get her soul back into her body, which is his hand. Thing is, she was naked. She gets all flustered, tries to block his view. It looks like she's, doing stuff. Her mom catches them, kicks him out, thinking he's a perverted creep. Turns out, Midori's in a coma, and he's gotta figure out how to get her back to her body. On this adventure with his hand girl, his sister finds out his secret and keeps it hush-hush. Even with her doll obsession, she's a total doll freak. He seems to lose his memory when Senji slams his head on the ground. Sometimes she even gets sick, cause she overworks herself when Senji passes out, and he starts taking care of his arm. That's more or less what happens. There's this other girl who likes him, wants to ask him out, but doesn't have the guts. Eventually, she musters up the courage and invites him on a date. His hand girl gets jealous. Yep, they go on a date to the movies. She tries to hold his hand, but he makes the guy next to him grab hers so she doesn't find out about the girl in his hand. After the movie, he's about to leave, but she invites him to her place for food. She tries all these tricks to get him. Classic seduction moves, like taking a shower and hopping he'll peek so he'd take responsibility. She's desperate to hook him after seeing her naked. Doesn't work. He runs downstairs, says something's burning, cause she left food on the stove. She rushes down naked, grabs him and his living hand, then faints. He carries her to her room, and I bet his hand dresses her in something decent. They leave a note, and when she reads it, she freaks out, thinking he dressed her while she was naked. The funniest part? That doll-obsessed guy remembers Senji and his left-hand friend, Midori. He talks to Senji, not just talks, he says he made a website to sell dolls of her. Takes him to a convention where they're selling Midori dolls. At first, Senji's against it, but when he hears there's cash involved, he's all in. A bunch of fanatics want to buy Midori dolls. Then they see Senji's hand, and it's so real they start bidding like crazy. Some rich dude drops a huge bid, but Senji yells she's too important to him, that he loves her. Everyone's moved by his words. The doll fandom god gets a group photo. Later, the doll fanboy tells Senji he's in love with a girl. Senji agrees to help at first, but when he sees her, she looks just like his doll. He starts imagining her in perverted outfits, so he sabotages the guy's date. Tells him to dress like a delinquent. The guy shows up and the girl falls for him, not what Senji wanted. He dresses as another thug, threatens the doll guy to leave, but the guy refuses, says he'll protect her. Senji's touched, admits he was wrong and leaves. Turns out the girl, who's obsessed with looking like the doll, is a total badass. She beats Senji up, scaring the doll guy off when she chases him. Senji takes a beating for nothing. Then this kid shows up, Midori's childhood friend. He wants to talk to Senji, thinking if Senji speaks to her, she'll wake up. He's clearly in love with Midori too. Eventually, he works up the courage to ask Senji, scared he'd get beat up cause of Senji's rep, invites him to Midori's house. But since Senji got kicked out last time, he refuses, apologizes. The kid says it's cool, that Senji's not what he heard. They go home, but later, the kid tracks Senji down again, trying to convince him to go to Midori's to wake her from her coma. At Senji's school, the kid sees a gang, thinks they're Senji's pals, and talks to them. Turns out it's a rival school gang. They rough him up to get Senji's attention. Senji's eating at a restaurant when his friend tells him the kid been nabbed. Senji rushes to save him, fights the gang. His right hand even helps. The kid, trying to save Midori, sees her in Senji's left hand, freaks out and faints. When he wakes up, he talks to Senji and Midori, begging her to return. She says no, but at least agrees to let her mom know she's alive so she won't worry. Her mom calls a shaman to heal her, who says her spirit, not in her body, it's out there. He does rituals to bring her back, but her spirit won't return. Basically, she can come back whenever she wants. She's in control, but she doesn't want to. One night, she's cooking for Senji, says he's great and all, but she has to return, cause her mom's worried sick. She goes back. When Senji wakes up, his hand's normal. He's happy at first, but later he gets pissed, starts beating up guys over his hand. Turns out from episode 1, she loved Senji. She finally says, "I love you," hugs him tight, but he apologizes, refuses to date her. She's happy he's straight with her, didn't string her along, shows he's in love with Midori. In the end, he goes to her house. The kid who likes Midori says she's back to normal but worries if Senji talks to her, she might leave his hand again. Senji's scared, walks away. Midori sees him from afar, chases after him with the kid's encouragement. If you love him, go get him. At sunset, she catches up, confesses her love. He says, I know I've always watched you like you watched me. Confesses back, and that's how it ends. My take. Like most animes, they say, I love you, but don't show what happens next. I hate that. I want the full ending, a kiss or something, but nope, just I love you and done. Anyway, if you liked the video, comment, give suggestions, and see you next time.